Hi guys, here we are with today's Daily Gem. It's Tom Kral, Nature Chef. We're sitting a little bit lower. We want to make sure we get the background in there. We're here at his little home studio. And I met Tom through Dante, which you've seen in a previous blog. And we're going to introduce Tom. He's going to tell you a little bit more about himself. He is the Nature Chef. Maybe you'd like to introduce yourself and tell us what you do and who you are.
All right. Hi, Tom Kral, as you know. So what I do is delivering local, sustainable, holistic cuisine to the people in many ways and forms. But as a private chef, I'm able to be a caterer, to be a teacher, be just someone that to cook the food in a certain way and make it flavorful and tasteful and presentable and easy for people to just sit back and enjoy the dining experience.
Yeah, so I mean it's hard to really get into a full explanation of the whole story, which we're going to talk a little bit about here, which of course is not just like a regular chef. Being in the kitchen, you mentioned, is a little chaotic sometimes, and you made the transition to kind of go with inside and realize, and you can tell the story that that you wanted to be closer with nature, closer with the food itself, get more intimate with it. You can elaborate on how you like to explain how you got to be the nature chef.
Yeah. Quite a long sort of path that I've been on, but came a point just working in a restaurant industry, actually having a restaurant in Toronto, and I just kind of hit a wall. My health, my energy levels, just not feeling right, that something's not right about this. Started to, look more into the food, where it comes from and how it's been brought up and raised, where it travels from, how it's grown. So I had this whole awakening into the culinary world of, it's all smoke and mirrors, to make money. I didn't want any part of that, but I love to cook. That was my passion. It's always my passion, just growing up, and so I wanted to do that, but trying to do it in a way that didn't require to be in a restaurant, something that people come in and they order off a menu. That's designed and it's set in stone. So I wanted to be able to know where the food comes from, and being, having every level of it, like, I want to know where it's from, or at least I pick and harvest it as well, doing foraging.
You forage your own food sometimes.
Yeah, every meal always has something that I forage, like always, just even something just my own land. It has to have at least just one thing from the wild, like, it has to. That's sort of my philosophy,
So you put you're infused your medicine into the...
Yeah, my spirit, my intention goes into it. At times everything's forged, or just depending on the whole scenario, how wild do you want to get?
Yeah, no
right?
kidding.
Yeah.
So you're preparing for a event here currently today. Thanks for taking the time out to do the interview.
Yeah.
And you actually you did a bit of the chef work at the wedding we were at on the weekend for Jen and Corey. as well.
Yeah.
But you know, it's the sample of your abilities and
The ability.
yeah. So you know, I'm really happy you shared the idea of getting people out of the ordinary thinking and transitioning them, hoping to bring them into getting to the grassroots of who their spirit is, and that's so important because it's very sacred. You know, not only the eating the food, the way you prepare it.
Yeah.
Also, what are your future plans for Nature Chef? What would you like to do?
Oh, I do not want to grow a big empire and like having a cooking show, as in like, you know, being all out there. I just really want to do my own thing, continue to do it. I'd like to be able to have a more. My dream is to have an outdoor kitchen, complete off-the-grid kitchen, something that I could really have people to have that dining experience that would be like no restaurant can offer. You know, and getting away from the fridges, getting away from the electrical elements, going back to the grassroots, you know, having a cellar, fermenting in that sense, and cooking on cob, making ovens from cob, stoves from cob using wood, and having a nice sphere-like type of venue space, kitchen coliseum type of thing. That's
We'll send it out there and
send it out there. Yeah, things are, you know, the seeds are out there. It's being sowed. So
yeah, if you guys get the opportunity to, because what we are doing on Daily Gem is we are bringing the collective consciousness to life, and we'd like to, you know, if you get a chance to come out to visit Tom and get to know him and learn about some of his experience firsthand from a nice conversation rather than just on the blog, and you know, really understand where he's coming from when it comes to being grassroots and the experience that he went through, and I think would be a good direction for everyone to go into and to learn from that experience. So I appreciate that. If you have a piece of a wisdom to share, what would you like to share?
Well, to reconnect with your land, really be part of your land, like live with it, not just like live on it, build your home and go do your grocery shoppings, but actually like take time to spend in nature and get to know some edible plants out there. Yeah, grow your own food and put that love and attention back into your food. That's not just fuel, it's more than that, and to give back to the land as well, not just take but to give back. That's important.
Live in a perfect balance and harmony.
Yeah.
Trade of
Holistic
energy.
being, yeah. So I think to really live that lifestyle will be rewarding for you and people that surround you, and also our earth.
Great.
All right.
Yeah, thanks. So try to live in balance and harmony with your environment. So not only get to know your environment, as you do that, you get to know yourself and the whole sacred spirit of who we really are. Would be great. Thanks, Tom, for sharing about yourself. Also, if you had someone to nominate as a Daily Gem, someone in the community or someone that you can think of, who would you like to nominate?
Have they done the Sheringham Distillery?
Yeah. Well, actually nominate them. Jason, because I met him yesterday at the night market. So
Okay.
Jason and his wife, Elaine. Oh, yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
So
Jason
sorry about
and his
that,
wife.
Jason.
Lovely wife. Yeah.
Okay, at the Sheringham.
I think, yeah, because he's actually a chef, you know, beforehand the distillery, and yeah, so he'd be a good nomination to get a little more of his story and how he became into a more distiller.
Great. Well, it must be a sign, because he gave me his card yesterday and told me We should do that at the night market.
There you
yesterday,
go.
so thanks a lot, Tom, and also for being a daily gem. Dave at the Stick in the Mud is giving you a free Vecino coffee from the new Speed Stick.
I will be right there.
Nice.
Yeah, thank you, Dave.
You're welcome. And you are a gem.
I'm a gem.
Yeah.